Welcome. I'm Chris Mendenwald of the School District of Janesville. I welcome you to explore the opportunities available in our international programs. These programs are designed to give a world-class experience to students who want to explore the values of a global education in a global world. The long-term program is set in Nanjing Hesse Foreign Language School, Jiangsu, China. The students will stay in Nanjing Hesse Foreign Language School for the China portion of study and then complete the United States portion of the study in Janesville and apply for universities in the United States and other countries as U.S. public high school students. The students' transcripts will be fully managed by a U.S. public high school academic system. 100% of the students who have participated in this program have been accepted to colleges and universities in the United States or other countries, and over 60% have received scholarships to help fund their higher education. This program is selective. We expect that students are committed to the rigors of the program and want to find a way forward for themselves and their families to a brighter future.
Hello, I'm Fritz Elson from the School District of Janesville. A key component to the international program's year-long course of study is that students live with host families. These families are committed to the success of the students and love and care for them as if they were their own. Everything from the daily tasks of making sure they are up on time, to being fed and completing their homework, to the more complicated topics of social or emotional issues, providing that parental support that they need when they're away from home. This program focuses on long-term relationships, lifelong friendships, and certainly the opening of each child's mind. We are all focused on each child's success as an individual, and we hope you'll consider joining us in Janesville for our short or long-term programs.
People in Janesville look out for one another. People here care about each other, and crime rates are very low. Janesville is the kind of community where you can take a walk in any part of our town, any time of day or night, and not worry about your safety. I think the international program provides this amazing opportunity for us to come together, and the opportunity is really powerful in bringing together a diverse set of cultures and lifestyles that range from food and language and clothing to all the other norms that go along with each of our cultures. We can learn from one another, and our lives will be richer because of it. It provides this opportunity for you to really deeply immerse yourself into the American culture, to ready yourself to continue your education into higher education and be able to learn the language and the cultural norms, to understand how to navigate the educational system and do that in a supportive environment, which is what we provide in Janesville.
The Janesville School District offers comprehensive educational opportunities, and so literally every academic interest that any student could have is available in our high schools. In private school, that is usually much smaller. Oftentimes their curriculum is limited because the number of students they have is limited. And so it's difficult for them to have special programs that we are able to have. We have things like AP Physics, AP Chemistry, AP Biology, and we keep adding advanced placement courses. In addition to that, there are rich co-curricular activities from our students as well. So the ability to get involved in different clubs and organizations to go deep into things like robotics or business or STEM careers or athletic programs. So we want them to be as prepared as possible for things like the ACT and SAT tests, and we make sure that classes, our subject areas, are infused with the type of learning, the questions that are asked for the ACT and SAT, so that they are taking English and math, science classes, and are getting instruction also in particular tests. We also offer outside classes in the ACT and SAT prep.
We make sure that once we know specifically which students are going to be coming to Janesville and what their needs might be, that we have extra counselors available and time scheduled for them to specifically support our international students. If we have some students who need extra English language support, again, we hire specifically designed help to help our international students. We put our students in homestays and carefully vet the families that our students are going to stay with. We really reinvest the resources that this tuition brings in from the students back into the students. We are not using this as a money-making opportunity. We are using it to create a high-quality educational experience.
Nearly 90% of all American students are educated in our public school system. Sometimes you'll see examples where a private school will have high results, but that's because they select only the very talented students. Public schools are able to get high quality results for all kids across the full spectrum of talents and interests. The reality of everyday life is that learning how to work with all different kinds of students and all different kinds of people is really the kind of world that we're all going to live in one day. When a Chinese parent chooses to send their son or daughter really the most precious thing in their life, they know that they're going to be cared for and coached and guided to learn our culture and to navigate through the United States educational system. And ultimately, to build strong, lifelong relationships with other people. They're absolutely committed to ensuring that each of our students is academically successful and that they're growing in their social emotional development and that they're safe in our school, and we will look after your children just like we look after our own.
Statistically, public school students do as well or better than students from private schools. We've been bringing students to Janesville now for over 11 years, and 100% of the students who've come to Janesville high schools have been admitted to American universities. And nearly 60% of those students have gotten significant scholarships to go on and continue their training.